Hey everyone, welcome back to Scorecard Collectibles. It's awesome to have your company for my first NRL Traders 2023 album update. I'm going to go through all of the cards that I picked up so far this year, minus the base cards, because we'll go through those at the end of the year in the big final album update. So let's firstly start off with the Pearl Specials. Of course, these are, as you can see here, we've got 160 of them. They are parallels of the common cards. They are one per pack, so you're always guaranteed to get one Pearl Special every single pack. Let's take a look. Now, I don't have the full set of these yet, so we've still got a ways to go with these, but we have picked up we've got what, that's 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 of the Broncos so far. We've only got 4 of the Raiders, but I do like that pattern. Kind of reminds me of a D-pad on a game controller. We've got 5 of the Bulldogs. And, well, that is 6, so the Sharks are in the lead with 6 so far. Let's see what's the closest we can get to getting a full set. That's 5 for the Titans. Ooh, that's what, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Manly and Cronulla both on 6. The Storm, we've managed to get 3, 4, 5, 6 as well. Okay, so we've got a few teams on 6. The Knights, only 3. Look at that. Wow, the Knights, really, really low there. The Cowboys, we've got 5. Oh, here we are. Yeah, there you go. That is 7. 7 for the Eels. So Para in the lead. Para powering into the lead with 7 Pearl Specials. So we're only missing 2 of those. Okay, wow. And, oh, there you go. Para and now Penrith in the lead, both with 7. Okay, that's, well, there you go. There you go. We've got the Bunnies. We've only got 5 bunnies, and we've got, that's 5 as well for the Dragons, and the Chooks, we've got 3, 4, 5 as well. 5 seems to be a pretty common number. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 for the Warriors. And, oh, we've also got 7 for the Tigers. Okay, so, wow. So some teams we need a lot, some teams we don't need too much. And now I've put all of the checklist cards at the back. So basically you get 10 cards per team, but I like to put all of the players on one page, and then I put all of the checklist cards at the end. So we've got the Broncos, Raiders, Sharks, Titans, Storm, Knights on that page, and then we've got the Panthers, Chooks, and Tigers. So yeah, still a ways, a few teams to pick up. Now we've got the Rising Stars. This is the sort of the most common of the inserts. Of course, if you minus the Pearl Specials, the Rising Stars are 1 per 3 packs, and you get 3 players per team. So we've got we need to get 1 for the Broncos and 1 for the Raiders. But the Bulldogs are all full. I think the cards are really, really cool. Really like the Rising Stars this year. We've got all of the Sharks. We need a middle Titans, but Manly is all present and accounted for. Then, ooh, this page is almost full. We've got all of the Storm, all of the Cowboys. We just need 1 more night, and then that page is full. Then, okay, the middle, we've got Panthers, full, but we still need 1 for the Eels and 1 for the Bunnies. And we've got all the Dragons, and we need 1 Chook and 1 Warrior. And then for the Tigers, we've got all the Tigers. There you go. And now these are the Rising Star Parallels. You get them from the albums. So I've picked up 2 albums, and so we've got Cola and Cobbo. And those are numbered as well. So Selwyn is 143 of 188, and then Cola is 125 of 188. So those are the Rising Stars. the NRLW cards now, and I really like the design. I think they look really, really cool, and they look really great when they go together as well. So here we go, we've got the Broncos. We've got quite a few Broncos there. Same with the Titans. Only got 3 spots left on that page. The Knights, we don't have as many Knights as the other players, as the other teams. The Eels, again, we've got a fair amount of the Eels, more than half. We've got the Dragons. We've got 4 Dragons so far. And finally, the Chooks. We've got 4 Chooks as well. Now, for the inaugural season Dolphins cards, of course, the redemption period is over. So these cards are essentially null and void, but they're still kind of a cool little memorabilia relic thing to have. These are the ones that I picked up so far this year. So I picked up 7, and we've got card number 1, 9, 11, 12, 13, 15, and the team. So those aren't individually numbered. They only get individually numbered if you were lucky enough to send yours in to TLA if you had all 18. But yeah, so far we picked up 7 of those, technically a box hit. Now it's time for the season to remembers, and I have collected so few of these. Look at all of this empty space. So normally what I do is I start the season to remembers here, so that it just all sort of works in the album by the end. We've got no Brisbane, we've got no Raiders, we've got Matty Burton, Bulldogs. So yeah, these are, well, we've got 2 Titans, nice, and we've got Kohler in the middle for Manly. But yeah, no Storm season to remembers, and we've just got Ray Stone Eels just on a page by himself. Wow, we have got so few of these. We've got Kikau, Panthers, Damien Cook, Raiders, and Zach Lomax, Dragons. But man, oh, and then we've got, well, the Tigers, we've got 2 of those. So the cards are going to look really cool once they're all together. And then we've got Angus Crichton. So that is the very, very, very few season to remembers that we've picked up so far. So few of those. And then likewise, Driving Force, heaps of an empty space. So let's have a look at the Driving Force that we've picked up. We've got Corey Oates, Jack White, and Josh Jackson. On this page, we've got Cam McGuinness and Turbo. On this page, we've got 2 Cowboys, Ruben Cotter and Jason Taumalolo, as well as Cam Munster up there, of course. He was one of the last ones we got, I remember. I've got quite a few on this page, so that's good. We've got Gutho and Junior Paulo. We've got Nathan Cleary and James Fisher-Harris and Latrell Mitchell, all on one page. We've got Teddy and Josh Curran. And then I've got 2 Tigers. We've got Adam Dewey and Jackson Hastings. And then for the WNRL, we've got Leonard Doozy, Brayley Natty. We've got Millie Boyle, Hannah Southwell, Keely Davis. And finally, we've got Isabel Kelly rounding out the Driving Force. So there is 66 in that set. So, and if memory serves me correctly, I think there's 3 or 4 per box. So they are not an easy set to get. And likewise, I think the season to remember are like, I think there might be 3 per box this year. So very, very difficult to find inserts. Let's now, I've got the Power Heroes. We're doing a little bit better with these. So the Power Heroes, we've got of course 18 in the set. We picked up Jack Whiten, we've got Tino Fa'asua Malawi, Ruben Garrick, we've got Paps and Bradman Best. I really like how they're all got different colours. Oh, of course they're team coloured, of course. And then we've got Chad Townsend, we've got RCG, Zach Lomax, Joey Manu, and Adam Dewey. Of course, I like that on the back, it all makes a big poster of the designs together, which I think is really, really cool. It makes it more exciting when you get all of the cards together, and hopefully we can do that in the second half of the year. Now we've got the forwards and backs. So the forwards and backs are The black version is 1 every 18 packs. So if you get a box, you're guaranteed 2. So we don't have any in the first half. Our first, we've got Olakau'atu for Manly. We've got Harry Grant, Storm, and Reece Robson, Cowboys. And then on this page, we've got Mitch Moses, we've got Brian To'o, and Jai Arrow. And then finally, we've got Joey Manu and Joe Offahengi. So yeah, that's all of the black versions that we've picked up. So not a huge amount, but like I say, look, actually compared to the others, as a 2 per box card, we're not doing too badly, I think. Not doing too badly. Now, these are the box hits. So these cards, we've got a few box hits coming up. These are the cards that you find, as the name suggests, 1 every 36 packs. So let's have a look at those now. Now these are the white versions of forwards and backs. So I really like them. I think I actually like them a bit better than the black versions because they just really remind me of Polaroid photos. And I'm sure a lot of you are too young to know what Polaroids are, but they're a nice throwback. I think they look really, really cool. So these are our white versions that we've got. We've got Stafford To'o, we've got Justin Olam, Zach Lomax, Max King, Joey Manu, Moses Leota, and Selwyn Cobbo. I haven't put them in team order. I've just put them in order that I've picked up the cards. At the end of the year, when I finally opened up all of my cards for the year, then I'll put them in order. But yeah, that's what I normally do. Then we've got the driving force team. So we've picked up 4 of these. We've got the Sharks, the Panthers, the Warriors, and the Tigers in those. Then the Club Heroes. Again, these are 1 every 36 packs. We've got Cam Munster, Tyson Frizzell, Jeremy Marshall-King, Taylor May, Shannon Mato, Fanoa Pole, and Tavita Totola. And then these are the Gold Pearl specials. They look really, really cool. We've picked up Mulitalo, Garrick, Curran, and Cobbo. And then these are numbered, so they're numbered out of 72. So I don't know if you can see very well there, but we've picked up, so Curran is number 12 of 72, Ruben Garrick is 59, we've got Mulitalo is 44, and Selwyn Cobbo was 31 of 72. Let's look at the player and focus cards now. Of course, these are a buy on demand card that TLA have every week on their website. You can only buy them for 24 hours the day after the round finishes. They also do State of Origin cards as well. So let's have a look at the ones that we've opened so far this year. We've got round 1, Jeremy Marshall-King, Dolphins, one of the first Dolphins cards we've ever had. We've got round 2, Reece Walsh. Round 3, Tom Trbojevic. Round 4, Nico Hines. Round 5, Sean Johnson. Round 6, Dylan Edwards. Round 7, Hudson Young. Got round 8, Nick Meaney for the Anzac Day game. Round 9, Luke Brooks in that crazy Tigers defeating Panthers game. We've got round 10, Valence Tavare. Round 11, Kalen Ponga. And so far we haven't opened up round 12, but we do have round 13 with Greg Marziu. And then if we look at the numbers, we picked up number 1 for Jeremy Marshall-King. We got 22 for Reece Walsh. Number 2 for Turbo. Number 2 for Nico Hines. Number 2 for Sean Johnson. We got 30 for Dylan Edwards. 48 for Hudson Young. We picked up number 2 for Nick Meaney. Then we got Luke Brooks number 1. We got Valence Tavare number 1. We got Kalen Ponga number 1. And Greg Marziu number 21. Now let's have a look at the Club Heroes parallels. You find these in the hobby version of the starter packs. And you have 3 tiers of different colors. We've got the bronze, which are numbered to 125. You've got the silvers, which are numbered to 75, and then you have the golds, which are numbered to 40. So let's first have a look at our bronze cards. We've got Ezra Mam, Joseph Tarpany, Jacob Carraz, Nico Hines, Lachlan Croker, Cam Munster, Lachlan Ilias, another Lachlan Ilias. We've got Ben Hunt. We've got another Ben Hunt. We've got Shannon Mato, another Shannon Mato, a third Shannon Mato, if you please. We've got Jesse Southwell, Kennedy Charrington, and Otessa Poole. And then we also picked up another Otessa Poole, and that was card number 1 of 125. So very, very cool. And then checking everybody else's numbers, we've got Mam 101, Tarpany 84, Carraz 21, Hines 15, Croker 111, Munster 68, Ilias 46 and 122, Hunt 56 and 70, Shannon Mato, we've got 3, which is kind of appropriate since we got 3 of her cards. So we've got 3, 27 and 69. We've got Southwell 12, Charrington 81 and Poole 74, as well as that number 1. Then for our silver parallels, we've got Miller, Kohler, Kohler again, Edwards, Edwards again. We have Ben Hunt for the 3rd time today. We've got Jasmine Fagavany. We've got another Fagavany and Kennedy Charrington. And then the numbers for all of those, we have Miller 65, Kohler 9 and 24, Edwards 26 and 31, Hunt 10, Fagavany 5 and 22, and Charrington 58. And then finally we have the gold parallels numbered to 40, and we've been lucky enough to pick up Ezra Mam, Jacob Carraz, Tavita Totola, Joseph Suali'i, and Kennedy Charrington. And then the numbers for everybody, we've got Mam 17, Carraz 34, Totola 29, Suali'i 29, and Charrington 18. So we have picked up the trio of Kennedy Charringtons with the bronze, silver and gold, and then we've also picked up a Mam bronze and gold, a Carraz bronze and gold, and the Ben Hunt bronze and silver. Okay, let's now have a look at the above box hit cards, and the retirement cards are one every 72 packs, so that's one every 2 boxes. We've picked up 4 of these so far this year. We've got Paul Vaughan, who finished his career with the Bulldogs, of course also playing for the Raiders and the Dragons. And I love the colour in the card with the green, blue and red jerseys. Very nifty. We've got Corey Thompson, Titans. We've got Jorge Taufua, Manly. And finally, James Roberts, Wests. We picked up 1 premiership predictor so far this year. Unfortunately, it's Wests, which is not the greatest of premiership predictors to get, but still, the card looks really, really cool, I think. Very similar to last year's design, but I will take 1 of these for sure. And we've got 167 of 260. We've picked up 2 authentic initials cards. I've got Mitch Kenny for the Panthers, and that is card 98 of 202. Of course, Mitch also has an auto, which we haven't got, unfortunately, but we've got his initials. And then we also picked up a Sarah Tugatuki authentic initials for the Chooks. Love the design of these. Of course, if it was a signature, it would be even better. And Sarah's card is number 15 of 202. We've picked up 1 scoring machines. We've got the Mitch Moses card, scoring 188 points. I think this came out of the first box we opened all the way back in March. That is card number 115 of just 120 of those. And then finally, we have these Driving Force team parallels. How cool are these? Now, these are a case card that you can only get if you actually buy a whole case. They're not actually in packs. Now, I've been lucky enough to get 2 of them. Both have come from Diggers Breaks. So that's been awesome. The breaks, well, these are usually like spinny wheel bonuses if you don't get a numbered card. And so there's been 2 times where I've gone into Diggers breaks and not get any numbered cards, but then you go into the spinny wheel consolation prize, and we've been lucky enough to do that twice this year. So we do have the Knights. Oh, they just look so good. The Knights card is numbered 11 of just 45, so very few of these. And then we also got the Cowboys as well. Oh, they look so cool. Look at that. Oh man. And the Cowboys case card is number 40 of 45. Thank you very much for joining me for my first NRL Traders album update for the year. Next week we'll be back to normal, opening up titanium packs and the player and focus cards. We've got a few to get to, so we might open up a few next week. But I know we've had the rivalry box last week, we've got the album update this week, so it's been a couple of weeks since we've had a normal pack opening video. So we might do something special for that. But until then, stay cool, take care. My name is Dave, this is Scorecard Collectibles, and I can't wait to see you next time.